Villains are here and ready to claim their place in the Disney celebration train. I'll unleash my inner villain too and join them in their path of destruction. Will we succeed? Wait till the end and find out. My name is TJ and I've been adding cards to the Disney celebration train. It looks rather nice and sweet right now. Disgusting. So it's time to add some villains to the train, don't you think? I might even learn a thing or two about being a villain, cause I suck at it now. Boo. I said boo. Oh no. And this time I actually prepared myself and ordered some parts. This is all thanks to you guys for sending so much love my way, so thank you so much. But who do we start with? In the last card video I made, we already saw an appearance of Dr. Facilier, so I think it's only right we start with him, don't you think? This guy looks amazing. They really went all out with the villains. They said, good guys, villains, yes, going all out. I'm here for it. I love his hat and outfit, although his stomach is a bit unsettling me. It's staring into my soul. His accessories are also great. You basically get this staff twice, and this card is tarot goodness. I love this guy. So it's only fitting we give him a cool card as well. I'm low-key thinking of making his card a mirrored version of Tiana's, but because he's got friends on the other side. We make his card all purple and green colors to fit his voodoo magic. So I started with the usual base and made it purple. Oh, and a bit of blue for that swampy water, of course. I didn't learn anything from my mistakes last time, so I started with a tree right here. Villains don't learn from mistakes. We get annoyed and destroy it with magical fire. It's common knowledge. So I took a bunch of purple slopes and bricks and started building. Of course, I remembered to use some leaves while building the trunk to make it look more overgrown. For the foliage, I used a mix of these magenta leaves and dark green ones to create a nice transition from Tiana's tree to this one. I wanted to use purple leaves, but those were really expensive and I ain't made out of money. So magenta it is. And then took some green, they don't come in purple, stem pieces and some brown, also not made in purple, twigs. And stabbed the leaves with them again for that more swampy look. Then I placed them onto the trunk and wow. Now that we have that, where do we put Dr. Facili? He can't just stand there, right? That's not very villain-like. He needs to rule, to float, to be all-powerful. So we'll build him a throne infused with magic. And I found the perfect pieces for this. These are transparent green fire and magic pieces that start to glow when viewed under a blue light. Look at how magical these look. I feel so powerful. These would be perfect to use as his magic powers. I started with 3 brown round bricks as the legs of the throne and placed a brown plate on top of it. Now, why 3? Because this magic piece would be perfect under here as if magic is oozing out of one of the legs. I then took more round bricks and plates to build some arms for the chair and a backrest for it. The chair is pretty basic now, except for that kinda slimy stuff underneath it, so I think we need more magic. So let's just take some and now it looks worthy for an evil witch doctor. We however need to balance out the cuteness of these pink leaves and make it just a little more extra evil. So what about some skulls? Skulls are scary, right? And we'll even make magic voodoo fire come out of it as well. It did however bother me that the skulls weren't at the exact same distance from the chairs, so I took apart the tree and built it differently to still not be able to place the skulls at the exact same distance. So I opted for the next best thing, and that's to wedge them in between studs. And it honestly was worth the trouble. Look at this card. Doesn't it look amazing, and even more when viewed under a blue light? Wow. I'm so proud of myself. No crying. Remember what we've learned? Villains don't cry, they do magic. I think this card will look especially cool when it's right behind Tiana's card, but that's for later. But first we need to make other cards, cause otherwise I think these villains will kill me. Help! Eeny, meeny, miny, we're gonna do Cruella next. Cruella, Cruella de Vil. What an amazing minifigure. Look at her outfit. They really captured her so well. She's such a fashionista with her clutch and beautiful black and white hair. They even gave her a little Dalmatian to try and capture. Adorable. Well, actually it's a bit cruel if you think about it, cause she's probably gonna turn it into a cape. But she's Cruella after all, isn't she? Guess I already know what she can teach me. Villains need fashionable capes. Considering she looks so classy, we need to make her a classy ride as well. A normal car won't do, the train engine won't do, heck, Even this tiny base we've been using until now won't do. So I'll make my own and give Cruella the car she deserves. I first started out with black bricks and laid them out. And I especially gotta make sure that I've got these bricks so I can attach some wheels to this baby. I'll make sure it's all connected with a bunch of plates and now we'll make it glam. First, let's tackle these black tentacle looking things on the side. I grabbed 2 of these curved slopes, a plate and a tile, and created the perfect round shape on the back. Now we just gotta figure out the front. The first part is pretty much the same, but after that the curve is much larger. So this tiny slope won't do. We'll have to use some magic to make it bigger, and then it fits perfectly. Now, is there also a duplication spell in this book? Because we still need this on the other side. Aha! There we go. Honestly, this is already good enough to just give it wheels and put Cruella here, but
I need more.
so it's time to bring out that evil red. First we do the front. I used a bunch of red bricks for this part and put some slopes on top of it for that more curved car look. At the front here I placed a snot brick so I could attach some headlights. I'll use these shiny silver studs for this, and I must say, they're the prettiest bricks I've ever seen. So shiny. Anyway, let's put them here. Not the best, but for this scale, it works. Now let's construct the actual cockpit of the car. Or what's it called? The chair? The seat? The driver? I don't know. First, I'll build the shape, leaving some space for Cruella, of course. And then I'll take a bunch of red bricks and slopes to create the curved back of the car, which looks pretty good in my opinion. As you can see in the animated movie, the car has these very thin lines that shape out the windows and doors, but we can't really do that in Lego. Unless we use these in a clever way. I mean, it kind of works. Yeah. I'll also give this cart some silver wheels instead of some gold ones, because I think they would fit way better here. I mean, look at the animated movie version. It has silver tires, so we need to use this. Now we just pop the roof on top of it and we're done. Well, that's what I would be saying if Cruella would actually fit inside the car. Yeah, that's an issue. Okay, but what if we create a crazy scene? We put a Dalmatian here on the roof and Cruella really wants to get to it, so she's trying to climb onto her roof while the car is in full drive. That works and looks fun. There's nobody driving the car, but that's fine. It's fine. It's magic, okay? Yeah, that's it. It's magic. I love this cart as it is right now, so let's continue with the other villains before they say, "Off with his head!" Guess we're doing the Queen of Hearts next. I have to tell you about how she came out of the bag though, because somehow the inner bag was fused with the outside bag, which gave me a lot of trouble. And then I noticed she came with 5 capes. I don't know if that's normal, but that's a bit excessive, isn't it? Anyway, she looks okay, not really special in my opinion. Her outfit is pretty basic, but I love the white dress they used for her. Her hairpiece is pretty nice. Her accessory, I don't really like, but you get 2 hearts. Yeah, it's a pretty average minifigure. I even like the pink queen of series 24 better. The best part about her though is that they gave her an alternate face print in which she can be screaming, "Off with his head!" which is hands down the best part about her. But I don't think I'll give her a special card though, a normal base will do. Just don't tell her that. I first built these guys and wanted to use them as part of the cart, but I had issues. They're just way too big and chunky in comparison to the Queen of Hearts. And considering she should be the focus,
They had to give their hands.
so instead, I'll cover the base of the cart with green, cause I really want to make her a garden with red roses and hearts. I'll first take a bunch of green snot bricks to construct an arch in the shape of a heart. Well, I guess it could also be a butt, but trust me, it's the top of a heart. Look, proof! Proof! I then covered the heart, which it definitely is, with some leaves and took some red flowers and just randomly placed them on there. Looks lovely, but is it approved? Nope, she wants more. Ah! I'll just create some more rose bushes. I took a brown round brick as the stem and placed this green snot brick on top of it. It's very important that this one has holes all around. You could say it's very holy. Sorry, I'll stop making bad jokes. I then took these plant stems and placed a leaf with a red flower attached to it onto each little twig. I used my duplication charm again and placed these inside of the holy snot brick. Look at this nice bush. I duplicated the bush and placed them into the cart. I'm sure this will please the queen. Oh no. Off with his head! Well, I guess that card is finished. What we've learned from this villain is that there's no such thing as too much anger, I guess. We made the Queen of Hearts really upset. So let's hope the last queen will be nicer than that. And that's Snow White's evil queen. The original. The best. Well, maybe that's Maleficent, but she's second in line for sure. The envy, the drama, the transformations, she is so good. And they really made her look so good with this minifigure as well. I absolutely love her. Her robe looks so good, and the cape they gave her really makes her look like a queen. I mean, maybe also that beautiful crown. It's a bit weird on its own, like if I wear it, it's weird, but it looks good on her, so I'm meh. But we also need to talk about him. The mirror. I'm so glad they included this, cause this is such a beautiful printed piece. This is amazing. Scary, but amazing. I need to incorporate this into the build. We're gonna build her a castle cart. Ooh, or a dungeon. Okay, what about a double-decker cart? Dungeon on the bottom and castle on the top? Ooh, yes. I'll start with the base and cover it in light gray plates. I'll make some kind of stairway leading up, so it has more grandeur. She's a queen after all. Then I took some light gray bricks and mixed some masonry bricks in there for good measure and built up a castle wall. As you can see, I also placed some modified bricks in there. I'll make this one hold the
Cursed mirror.
And I'll attach some dark gray tiles to these ones around the mirror, so it's a little bit more decorated. Yes, that's good. It doesn't look much like a dungeon yet though, it's just a wall. So let's make it more creepy by putting a table here and here, making some potions and placing them here, a bone here, a poisoned apple here, oh, and of course,
Fire.
oh, this reminds me of my childhood. Not the fire, I mean like the magic stuff. All those classic Harry Potter sets had exactly this. Enough emotions. Villains don't do emotions, remember? Now that the dungeon is done, let's build up the second floor. I'll use these round cones and build some pillars. Ooh, this looks good, but what if we install some curtains? Yes, I'll change out that last brick with a snot brick instead.
To execute my evil plan.
With some blue plates and slopes, I'll construct some fancy curtains that will hang onto them to make this beautiful royal display. Yup. Now we can build the second floor. I'll first put down a floor and create a little wall on top of it so the queen doesn't just fall off, like she did in the movie, and carry on with more round bricks. I'll use these arches and slopes to finish it off real nice. I don't know what it is about arches, but they do look royal, don't they? And I think I'm not gonna add more than that. I did want to add her raven here, but a Lego raven costs over 10 bucks. For just a bird. So maybe one day, but I'm not rich, so not today. All we have to do then is put the evil queen here. Test if it's fall proof. Good enough. And look at this wonderful display of evil power. I love it a lot. I think this might be my favorite as well. Maybe the Coco card from last video is a bit more up there, but this one is great as well. So what did we learn from this queen? Poison your enemies? No. Don't fall off cliffs? No. Always have a mirror? No, always have a henchman. That's it. A henchman, that's what I need. This will be mine. His name is Twinkle. I mean, Twinkle, destroyer of death or something. But here we have it, people, an evil addition that is just waiting to be added to the Disney celebration train.
Are we ready for it?
I know I am, and with just a few clicks... Okay, it's too big. It does not fit onto my table anymore. So let's just move the camera. Welcome once again to this
Hellish place, the darkest area of my room.
Well, actually, it's my parents' room, because mine just didn't have enough space for this train anymore. If you want to know how long it's getting, this is all of it. It's huge! Anyway, here we go! The train is so beautiful right now. I really like the villains in there, and we for sure need more! This series is far from over, so if you want to see all the cards I add in the future, please click that subscribe button to stay up to date with my journey. I have so many more ideas thanks to you guys. So keep commenting them down below. Each video I keep seeing ideas and suggestions that I hadn't thought of yet, so I'm always eager to see more. And make sure to follow me on Instagram for more builds as well. Thanks for watching, people, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!